Welcome to my audience. This is the Thursday Executive Brief. 5 minutes, 1 leadership challenge, 3 executive moves, 1 action for the week. No theory, no fluff, just execution. So let's get to it. Welcome back on the Executive 5 to all leaders, executives, business owners, entrepreneurs out there. Today's episode, you're solving the wrong problem, and we will get right into it. Recurring problems are rarely proof that your team is unlucky. More often they show that leadership is diagnosing the issue at the wrong level. A deadline gets missed, a client gets frustrated, a handoff falls apart, a team member underdelivers. And the instinct is to react to what is visible. Pressure increases, another meeting gets called, and yet the same problem returns. Not always in the same form, but in a pattern that feels familiar. But the underlying issue keeps finding a way back into the room. Many leaders think speed of response is the mark of strong leadership. That's the challenge here. Sometimes it is. But when the same issue keeps repeating, reacting faster is not leadership. Diagnosing deeper is. This is where capable executives lose leverage. They keep treating the symptom because the symptom is loud. It demands attention, it creates urgency, it gives the illusion that action is happening, but symptoms are rarely the true source of the problem. They are only the visible consequence of something deeper that has gone unexamined. Missed execution may look like a motivation problem when it is really an ownership problem. Poor calibration may look like a personality issue when it is really a role clarity issue. Low morale may look like attitude when it is really the result of uncertainty, shifting priorities, or weak leadership communication. The danger is that symptom solving feels productive. It creates movement, but no progress. You touch the issue, but you do not change the conditions producing it. So the issue comes back, and the organization slowly normalizes the repeat. And without recognition, drift becomes part of the daily operations. Great leaders do not just solve what is obvious. They solve what keeps creating what is obvious. Let's get to our 3 moves. Number 1, ask what must be true. When a problem keeps recurring, stop asking only what happened. Ask what must be true for this to keep happening. That question changes the conversation immediately. If deadlines keep slipping, what must be true? Ownership may be unclear. Priorities may be overloaded. Decision rights may be too slow. If communication keeps failing, what must be true? Expectations may be vague. Follow-up may be weak. People may be assuming alignment instead of confirming it. This question forces hidden assumptions into the open. It moves you from reacting to events to examining conditions. Move number 2, look 1 level upstream. Every recurring issue has an upstream parent. A bad result usually began before the result showed up. A poor client experience may have started with a weak internal process. A missed commitment may have started with unclear briefing. A quality problem may have started with a rushed handoff or competing priorities. Strong leaders train themselves to move 1 level above the point of pain. Not just who made the mistake, but what allowed this mistake to become likely. That is where real leverage sits. Move number 3, fix system before person. People matter and accountability matters. But blame is often the fastest explanation and the weakest intervention. Before turning a recurring issue into a character judgment, test the structure. Was the expectation clear? Was the process sound? Was ownership visible? Was the standard obvious? Was there a review rhythm strong enough to catch drift early? Correct structure before blame, because weak systems make good people look inconsistent. Strong systems make real performance gaps easier to see honestly. And here's your weekly challenge. This week, take 1 recurring issue in your team or business and trace it 2 layers upstream. Do not stop at the symptom and do not stop at the person. Keep going until you find the condition, process, or assumption that keeps reproducing the issue. Because when you solve the real problem, the repeat starts to disappear. And next week, Thursday, you sound operational, not strategic. The room does not promote the person with the most information. It follows the person with the clearest judgment. And that was it for today. Remember, precision beats intensity every time. Execute the move, run the challenge. and I'll see you next Thursday for the next executive brief.